What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Dima, storytime music. So last night I got several emails talking about Vicki Dillard. She's a controversial commentator associated with at least two networks. So she's been on the African Diaspora Network. I've worked with them before. So she does some, news, kind of white supremacy, talking point things against that kind of content in the B1 space. But she's more associated with Boyce Watkins, and she appears primarily on the Fly Nubian Queen network. And, Vicki Dillard, outside of the theatrics and the constitutive weave flipping that she does all the time, and the "somebody talk black to me"
Jesus Christ.
I think that Vicki Dillard has some decent things to say here and there. I don't think that she's a person that is against black men, but again, as a person that is really in the pro-black space, you're not gonna be talking to me about what B1 is and you're weaving and sounding it up. I'm just gonna talk to you about that, all right? As a person that's been to Africa 15 times and I works a lot in the B1 communities, the first thing that tell me how pro-black you are is your hair. And if you're not a natural, I don't want to hear it. That's where we'll leave Vicki Dillard at right there, because we don't really want to get involved with her too much, because to be honest, what she has to say is irrelevant and doesn't really matter that much in this conversation. The point that we want to talk about is who is putting her up to do this. Can I get a dun 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 sound effect? Introducing in this corner, at 5'10", 195 pounds, Boyce Watkins. Can I get a boo sound effect? Okay, so I want to deal with him because I used to watch Michi X. I like Michi X. Michi X used to also work with Boyce Watkins. So did Paris Millard at one point. All of them, exposed Boyce Watkins for being not a pretty decent businessman, trying to use them or whatever. But I believe that the reason why Vicki Dillard, although I believe that she doesn't like Kevin Samuels at all, a big part of this whole thing, I believe, is Boyce Watkins. And what I figure happened is this. Dima, give me some telephone ringing music.
Hello?
Hey, this is Boyce Watkins. I'm over here simping.
Hi, boys! Somebody talk black to me!
Yeah, you know that, there's a petition to move Kevin Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need to do a video about that on Fly Nubian Queen, because without you, and us talking stuff about white supremacy, nobody watches us.
Okay, let me get on it right now! We flip! Somebody talk black to me!
You make a Dow Tone song, Dima? Okay, and that's what I believe that happens. This is something that Boyce indirectly hooks up, because how do we know this? Because Michi X talked about this. Boyce Watkins specifically wants to cause drama on his page and have other people do it. That's what Boyce does. That's his impact. Kind of on black YouTube, kind of going at other content creators nonchalant in a nonchalant fashion. But Vicki Dillard, let me make a plea to you. Since Boyce Watkins is so B1, he loves you so much, he cares about you so much. Now, listen to this, Vicki. I don't want to talk to you about the other kind of garbage you're talking about on your page, because it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really take you that serious. But if Boyce loves you so much, boo, why are you not on your own platform?
Huh?
I mean, if we really want to talk about who's holding sisters back, it ain't Kevin. Boyce holding you back. We're going to talk about that, because see, here's the real, because if he really cared about you that much, baby, he would teach you the game. You would have your own platform. You got the talent, you would be able to make the kind of money that he's making and doing your own thing. But the real problem in the world, the people who really are the biggest, holding folk back, it ain't Kevin Samuels. It's people who pretend to like you that's holding y'all back, like our boy Mr. PhD of Finance himself. If that's the case, I'm just gonna be real with you. If you really want to, as a guy who has helped catapult a lot of guys in this space, helped a lot of guys up that make even more money than me. I can tell you, like, it's not really Kevin Samuels who is against sisters. It's people have evidence of using sisters to catapult their own stuff and not let them grow. Isn't that what, because I don't think I've ever heard Kevin Samuels be accused of that. I have heard that accusation about Boyce, like people who've written for him before, that he owed them money. Paris Milan said that, Michi Egg said that, a whole other sister said that. I've never heard nobody say anything like about Kevin Samuels, because Kevin Samuels not holding sisters back. He not holding their growth back. So who really agrees with the system then? The guy who will pay you peanuts for you talking about other people, or the one who ain't gonna help you start your own stuff? Now I'm gonna put my name up here, email, because I am a Stop the Show. I am a YouTube great. If you really want to help get your platform started, because a lot of the greats come through me, planetoutshay@gmail.com. I'll teach you how to have your own stuff. Since black men, that are Kevin Samuels supporters are kittens and all this other stuff, right? It's not natural. No, what's not natural is for somebody to, that you've been working with for 5 years, they getting paid off of you and your life's still the same. Can I get a ooh sound effect? Yeah, so you better check yourself. Because the people who holding you back, it ain't Kevin. It's who you're dealing with right now, most likely. And see, that's what happens. They get their little, people to do that little certain things. They use sisters against brothers to promote while they sitting back getting the money talking about B1, and really, it's B none. If you really want to be real about it, it's B none. A lot of y'all are B none, B0, not B none, B0, B1 minus 1 equals B none. Ain't nobody spreading no toxicity against sisters. Black men been feeling this way a long time. What about all these sisters, I don't hear you saying about Cynthia G. Every video is about how black men ain't nothing. You ain't talking about that, are you? No, because both of y'all are over there weaving and sounding it up. That's why. See, if you really would be one, you would call it on both sides, but you don't. You one-sided because you're sailing all the way up. That's what it is. And what does it come back to? Down to the main 3 things: weaves, wigs, and sandals. I told y'all all the time. So if you really want to be mad at somebody, be mad at who the guy you're working for. He the one that's stunting your growth more so than Kevin Samuels is. And other people like that. It's the ones that pretend to like you that won't help you do nothing. If you want to be real, ain't when Michi X said he stole her domain? Stops her from making money? Now, that ain't the way how you supposed to treat the black woman, is it? I thought we were supposed to uplift the black woman. I mean, there's black women in the space I didn't help, like Irene Yvette. She can never tell you that I tried to take some money from her. Paris Milan won't say that about me. She's publicly said I did nice things and gave her nice advice. I never tried to do nothing taking. Now Paris Milan is bigger than me, and I like Paris, even though me and her got 2 different kinds of spaces. But she will never say, "Oh, Shay tried to use me." But Michi and Paris have said that about the guy that you work for. Can I get a dun 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 sound effect? Well, guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Purse t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I am out.